Today on camera. Hey everyone! Welcome back to the channel, your number one stop for everything numismatics, coins, currency, and collectibles. Today, we're diving into the fascinating world of the 1974 Liberty Quarter Dollar, a coin that's still turning heads in the collector's market. Could that old quarter in your pocket be worth more than 25 cents? Could it be worth $21 or even more? Stay tuned to find out. Part 1. Coin Overview and Basic Facts Voiceover with images of the coin, obverse and reverse. The 1974 United States Quarter Dollar, commonly referred to as the Liberty Quarter, is part of the Washington Quarter series, which has been in circulation since 1932. This series was originally issued to commemorate the 200th anniversary of George Washington's birth. Here's what you'll find on the 1974 quarter, obverse, front: a portrait of George Washington, designed by John Flanagan. The word Liberty appears above his head, with "In God We Trust" to the left, and the date 1974 at the bottom. Reverse, back features a majestic heraldic eagle with outspread wings, perched on a bundle of arrows and surrounded by olive branches. The inscriptions include United States of America, E Pluribus Unum, and Quarter Dollar. The 1974 quarters were minted in 3 locations: Philadelphia, no mint mark, most common Denver D Mint, San Francisco. These are proof coins and were not intended for general circulation. Historical background voiceover with historical visuals. Let's rewind the clock to 1974, a pivotal time in American history. The nation was dealing with post-Vietnam War tensions, the Watergate scandal, and significant economic challenges including rising inflation and an ongoing energy crisis. Despite all this, the U.S. Mint continued producing billions of coins to meet national demand. The Washington Quarter had already become a beloved mainstay of American coinage by this time. The metal composition in 1974 was a clad composition, outer layers, 75% copper, 25% nickel core, pure copper. This combination gave the coin its distinctive silvery appearance while still being cost-effective. The U.S. Mint had phased out silver from quarters in 1965, so 1974 quarters do not contain any silver, at least not under normal conditions. But as we'll discuss later, some rare off-metal errors have shown up in collector circles, and that's where things get interesting. Part 3: Mintages and Rarity on Camera with Chart Graphics. Let's take a look at how many 1974 quarters were actually minted. Mintages: Philadelphia, no mint mark, over 801 million. Denver, about 353 million. San Francisco, approximately 2.6 million. Clearly, the 1974 quarter isn't rare in the general sense. But as any coin collector will tell you, rarity isn't everything. Condition, errors, and provenance can push the value of a common coin to unbelievable heights. Some 1974 quarters can command big money, depending on certain factors. Error coins and valuable rarities voiceover with close-up shots of rare errors. Here's where it gets juicy: error coins. In the world of coin collecting, errors are golden. Valuable errors in 1974 quarters include off-center strikes. If the coin was not properly aligned in the press, it could be missing parts of its design. These can be worth $50 to $300 depending on how extreme the error is. Double die obverse. Some coins display a clear doubling of letters or the date. These are rare but highly collectible. Wrong planchet errors. A small number of 1,974 quarters were struck on nickel or foreign planchets, making them significantly lighter or with a different color. These can sell for hundreds or even thousands at auction. Clipped planchet. If part of the metal blank was clipped before striking, it can create a crescent-shaped missing portion. Value ranges from $20 to $150. Always check your quarters carefully. Sometimes the smallest mistake makes a huge difference. Part 5: Current Market Value on Camera with overlay graphics of eBay sales. So let's get to the bottom line. What's the value of a 1974 quarter today? In circulated condition, a 1974 quarter is generally worth 25 cents, its face value. But in uncirculated condition, especially MS-65 and above, it could be worth $5 to $15. Proof coins from San Francisco can go for $5 to $25, especially if graded by PCGS or NGC. Rare era coins or coins with high-grade certifications, MS67+, have sold for $100 to $500 or even more. The current market value for select 1974 quarters in pristine condition has been reported as $21 or higher, especially for coins with near-perfect surfaces or intriguing minting errors. Always look for quarters with sharp detail, no scratches, and clean fields. Getting your coin graded professionally can significantly increase its resale value. Voiceover with demonstration. Here are some quick tips for spotting a valuable 1974 quarter. Use a 10x magnifying glass or jeweler's loupe. Look closely at the date and letters for any doubling. Check the weight. Standard is 5.67 grams. Use a magnet. The coin should not be magnetic. Compare it with known era coins online. Consider sending it to PCGS or NGC for authentication on camera. The 1974 Liberty Quarter. Dollar may not be made of silver, and it's not ultra rare, but in the world of coin collecting, it pays to look closer. A minor error, a high-grade surface, or a special strike can turn your ordinary change into a mini treasure. So next time you get a quarter in your change, flip it over and look again. It might just be the $21 surprise you didn't know you had. If you enjoyed this deep dive, smash that like button, subscribe, and hit the bell so you never miss a coin worth collecting. 19:00 to END on screen. Check out our other videos on valuable coins in circulation. Comment below, have you ever found a rare 1974 quarter? Follow us on Instagram, TikTok, and Twitter at CoinQuest Chronicles. Thanks for watching, and happy collecting. Coin value 1974 quarter $0.251974 quarter, MS65, 5 to $151,974 quarter, error or high grade, $21 $500 plus 1974's proof quarter $5 $25. Would you like a thumbnail, title suggestion, video description, or SEO tags to go with this video script? Today, we're diving deep into the 1994 Liberty Quarter. A coin you've probably seen in circulation. But did you know it could be worth a lot more than 25 cents? Could you have a $500 quarter in your pocket? Stick around, we'll break down the coin's design, its hidden history, rare errors, and how some 1994 quarters are selling for hundreds, even thousands of dollars today. History of the quarter. Let's rewind. The U.S. quarter, that 25-cent piece, first featured George Washington in 1932. Celebrating his 200th birthday. Since then, the design has become iconic, with minor tweaks over time. But in 1994, the U.S. Mint continued producing the classic Washington quarter design, which was used from 1932 until the launch of the state quarters program in 1999. The obverse, or front of the 1994 quarter features a portrait of George Washington, sculpted by John Flanagan. You'll also see the inscriptions, Liberty, in God We Trust, and of course, the mint year 1994. Flip it over, and on the reverse side you'll find the majestic eagle design, wings spread, perched on arrows with olive branches underneath. This symbolizes strength and peace, classic American imagery. Mint locations and mint marks. The 1994 quarter was minted in 3 locations, Philadelphia, Denver, and San Francisco. No mint mark. Over 825 million produced D mint mark, over 880 million produced S mint mark. Proof coins, around 2.5 million made. Regular circulation coins came from Philadelphia and Denver, but the San Francisco proofs were struck with extra care and intended for collectors. If you've got a 1994 quarter, it's a good start. Value and worth in circulation, 3 to 5 o'clock. So, how much is your 1994 quarter worth? In most cases, especially if it's worn, it's still worth just 25 cents. But, and it's a big but, if it's in uncirculated condition or has errors, it could be worth big money. Market snapshot. Circulated, $0.25 uncirculated, MS60 to MS65 $1 to $5 $2 to $15 rare errors / high-grade slabs, $50 to $500 plus record sale, over $1,000 for a perfect MS68 coin, gemstone host. Collectors will pay a premium for coins in mint state condition, especially those graded MS67 or higher by PCGS or NGC. Eye appeal, luster, and strike quality matter a lot. Warning: rare varieties and valuable errors. 5 to 7 o'clock camera with flash. Show examples of error coins. Now here's where it gets fun. Error coins. Keep an eye out for these 1994 $quarter mistakes, because they're where the real money is. Double-dyed verse: look at the word liberty or in God we trust. If you see doubling, you've struck gold. These can sell from $50 to $300 depending on the grade. Off-center strikes. If part of the design is missing or off, especially at 10 to 20% off-center, value goes up significantly. Clipped planchets. A coin that looks like it had a bite taken out, highly collectible. These coins are struck without a proper collar, causing the edges to appear stretched. Always examine your quarters under a magnifying glass or a USB coin microscope. A tiny detail can mean a huge payday. With coin collecting on the rise, especially post-2020, more people are realizing the hidden gems in their spare change. The 1994 quarter might not be rare in numbers, but rare in condition and error types. Online marketplaces like eBay and heritage auctions have seen 1994 quarters sell for over $200 regularly when certified by PCGS or NGC. If you think you've got a valuable quarter, get it graded. Third-party grading services like PCGS or NGC provide authentication and can drastically increase resale value. Host. Quick myth buster: there's no silver in the 1994 quarter. These are copper-nickel-clad coins. Only pre-1965 quarters contain 90% silver. Light bulb: did you know? A pristine 1994 quarter was part of a time capsule buried in Ohio. Some collectors only collect coins from their birth year, making 1994 a popular target for millennials. So, do you have a rare 1994 Liberty quarter? Go check your coin jar, your pocket, even that old coin collection from your grandparents. Who knows? That little 25-cent piece might just be a small fortune in disguise. Search your change. Comment below if you've found one. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit that bell icon so you never miss our next deep dive into coin collecting, treasure hunting, and US Mint history. Until next time, happy hunting! Television outro music plus channel logo plus next video links estimated length 10 to 12 minutes engagement hooks. Introduced in the intro and reinforced through viewer challenges hashtag 1994 quarter hashtag rarecoins hashtag coin collecting hashtag US Mint hashtag valuable coins hashtag $quarter hashtag Washington quarter hashtag coin errors. Would you like me to also generate a YouTube video description, title ideas, or even thumbnail suggestions to go along with this script? Today, we're going to explore the fascinating story behind the 1996 US quarter, its hidden value, minting history, and how some of these coins could be worth way more than face value. Stick around, because by the end of this video, you might want to check your pocket change or your coin jar for this underrated collectible. The $quarter, one of the most familiar coins in the United States, has a long history tracing back to the Coinage Act of 1792. But the 1996 quarter is especially interesting because it represents the final stretch of the traditional Washington quarter design before the wildly popular 50-state quarters program launched in 1999. 1996 was part of a transitional era. The U.S. Mint was wrapping up decades of the same reverse design, which had become iconic but was soon to be replaced. The coin features the familiar portrait of George Washington on the obverse, originally designed by John Flanagan in 1932. The reverse shows an eagle with outstretched wings perched on a bundle of arrows with olive branches below, a symbol of strength and peace. Did you know? The Washington quarter design was initially meant to be temporary, but it stuck around for more than 65 years until the state quarters took over. The 1996 quarter was minted in 3 major locations: Philadelphia, Denver, and San Francisco. Let's break it down. Mark, Philadelphia 925,040,000 coins minted Mark, Denver 906,868,000 coins minted Mark, San Francisco proofs 2,086,507, clad proof 1,750,000, silver proof. To identify the mint mark, look just to the right of Washington's ponytail on the obverse. If there's no letter, it's from Philly. A D means Denver, and an S indicates a proof from San Francisco. What makes it valuable? While the regular circulation coins are common, collectors go wild for high-grade examples in MS-67 or above, and for error coins, which we'll talk about soon. Here's where things get exciting. A regular 1996 quarter might only be worth face value, but in pristine condition or with rare errors, its value skyrockets. MS-65 condition, $5, $15. MS-67, nearly flawless $50 to $150, $800 plus clad proof $2, $5 silver proof $10 to $25, depending on condition. Double die obverse off center strikes, clip planchets, die cracks or cuts. Some of these can push the value of your coin into the hundreds of dollars, especially with certified grading from PCGS or NGC. You might have heard that the 1996 quarter can sell for $21 or more. This is not a myth. Here's why some are commanding those high prices. High-grade certification, MS-67 or MS-68, from a trusted grading service. Rare die errors, like double dyes or mistrike silver-proof editions with low population in perfect grade niche demand. Some collectors focus only on pre-state quarters or specific mints like Denver or San Francisco. On marketplaces like eBay or collector sites, slab MS-67 examples have recently sold for $20 to $50. Add in an error, and you could be looking at $100 or more. Most 1996 quarters you'll find in circulation today are well-worn. So, while they're not rare in number, finding one in uncirculated condition is increasingly difficult. Face value: 25 cents light wear, 25 to 50 cents sharp, uncirculated $2, $10 graded MS-67 plus, up to $150 plus. Hold the coin under light. Look for original luster, sharp details in Washington's hair, and the eagle's feathers, and no scratches or wear. If you think you've got a gem, get it graded. A $20 grading fee could turn a pocket coin into a collector's treasure. So, is your 1996 Liberty quarter worth big money? It could be. If it's in near-perfect condition or has a minting error, it might fetch $21, $50, or even more in today's collector market. If you've got a 1996 quarter, take a close look. You might be holding a small fortune in your hand. And if you've found something interesting, drop a comment below. We love seeing your finds. If you learned something new today, give this video a thumbs up and subscribe for more deep dives into rare and valuable coins from U.S. history. Thanks for watching, and remember, treasure might be hiding in your spare change. Keep hunting, and happy collecting. Let me know if you'd like a voiceover script formatted for narration, a shorter version, or images to match each part for editing your video.